every celebrity on every single what I do
interview
in a day
ever.
is like, I wake up and I don't touch my phone. I meditate for 20 minutes and then I go on a quick brisk run, and only then do I unlock the 7 locks to the vault that I hold my cell phone in.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to our podcast. I'm Simone.
And I'm Isabella.
This is Swipe Talk, where opposites attract podcast, and we are back for yet another episode, and we're going to let you in a little secret.
What?
This is a refilm. I couldn't hide that from them.
Yeah, we messed up. And by we, it's me. I deleted an audio file too early. Oops, I'm the problem.
One thing about us is that we're gonna fucking stick together, because it could have easily been me, bitch.
Thank Simone. That's really kind. We are a team. We go up together and we go down together. And you know what? When we go down together, we don't even really go down. Like, one of us trips and the other like grabs the arm and pulls them back up. So in a way, we can never go down. We can only go upstairs. Like cows. I think cows can only go upstairs but not down.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Probably too much momentum. Like, they would just like fall over themselves and not be sad. I'm thinking of when we were like going up the mountain, and our editors, like all of our editors and the rest of our team, like, and our producers were like marching up the mountains, and Isabella and I, like, we can insert a clip, and Isabella and I are like, how the fuck are we supposed to make it up that? Yeah, we're wonderful.
Fantastic.
We're so good. Woo! So good.
We've got the longest legs.
Out of breath at the very bottom trying to play like compatibility games.
I was not in it. I was on another planet because I was on my deathbed.
Yeah.
And Isabella's like, look at my twerk. It was just like a lot.
Anyway,
that was iconic.
But you know what,
I
you
need
guys,
to come back to
our
LA.
outfits weren't that awesome last episode, so it's good that we got to
they
refilm.
weren't.
So it's okay. But today we're talking about cell phones.
Cell phones.
You guys ever heard of those?
I don't know if you
Oh my
have,
God.
actually.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting a call right now. Hello? Simone? Hey, how are you?
This is Susan Mary.
Susan Mary. I'm so surprised I've heard from you.
Anyways, we're going to be talking about cell phones because Isabella famously has given us the beginning of this episode, and I have given us the end of this episode. And what I will say again is that one brain cell that we have really twerks her ass, because Isabella said we should talk about phones. And I said, it's funny you say that, bitch, because I've been seeing a trend on TikTok that I would love to talk to the people about. Here's the thing. The last episode, it'll never see the light of day.
Right.
I revealed some things in my notes that I don't think I'm ready to disclose out loud. I don't think I have enough ammunition. I don't think I have enough in the clip.
And to clarify, we were revealing things within our phones.
Within our notes in particular.
In our notes app, in our pictures.
Yes.
Just like everyone's phones are very personal to them. It's interesting how everyone has set up their phone very differently. Something specific to me is I'm always really interested what people said is their lock screen. Our boss, his lock screen is a picture of like a zoomed in tree trunk. And I was like, why is this your background? Because I think it like says something about you. Like, is it going to inspire you? Is it going to make you laugh? Is it going to whatever? And he was like, I don't know. It's just a cool picture I took. But yeah, I made fun of him for that being his phone background. So firstly, I ask you, Simone, what is your lock screen? This is mine.
It is me holding my grandmother's hand. This is like right after she passed away. And I'm not going to change that until I win an Oscar.
That's beautiful.
So,
win?
yes.
Until you win. Not even just nominated?
I could. Red carpet pick. Because I'm happy that you're making me lower this standard. Because here's the thing about having something that's this sentimental. It better be worth it when you change it. Because otherwise, I feel like my grandma's like, oh, a picture of you can see it, bitch. That's what you changed our fucking last moments.
Oh my God, Simone.
My grandmother would literally never, like, she's literally like, girl, if you don't get my old ass hand off of your screen, like, it's completely fine. Like, she's like, go off, girl. I don't care if it's your V-hole, like, whatever. And I'm like, no, my grandmother, she would want that.
That's sweet.
Anyways.
Mine's a picture of what I would look like if I went blonde.
Bitch, is that a dog in a dress?
That is a pine cone with googly eyes, Simone. Is that a dog in a dress? That is a pine cone with googly eyes and a wig.
You won't slander me, bitch. I want for Claire to pop up what I just saw in the Zoom.
Pop it up.
Please.
Pop it
so
up.
that y'all
And you guys
see.
tell me if you guys thought this was a
watch
dog.
Visually.
Or it is a pine cone with googly eyes that I look at and I see myself.
With googly eyes.
It's a pine cone with googly eyes, and I look at it and I go, oh my God, I look great there. So that's my lock screen.
Anyways, also, okay, what kind of notification girly are you? Are you like everything has to be open?
No.
Does it irritate you?
Actually, funny enough, I just went through and deleted a bunch of stuff. But usually I have like 600 unopened text messages, and people will really berate me because of it. But
yes,
right
me
now,
too.
I have lowered it. Now I'm at 58 because I went through and deleted a lot of stuff. But also I will say, how do you organize your apps? Mine are all color coded.
Yeah, and I think that works for you. Mine are by category.
That's smart.
I have like photo and video, work and blah blah blah.
Do you have any like interesting apps that you want to discuss?
No, I'm really fucking boring.
I actually can't have games on my phone. In the equivalent of like a little child, I become addicted to games. Like anytime a game has ever been downloaded on my phone, I have to delete it because I'm like, I can't stop. And in the same vein, you guys, I recently have rediscovered Webkins. I have made all of my friends re-download it. I have a little penguin. His name is Bert, and I spend hours designing his apartment. It's gorgeous. He has like diner chairs. It's really cute. But I have become addicted recently to an arcade game called Triple Strike Solitaire, and that is my form of self-care.
Here's what I'll say. This segment is where Isabella shines. We're going to talk about like random notes that we have. Yeah. I have one single solitary note that's kind of interesting because I think I was planning a video and it's 50 random facts about me, and I'm just going to like at random name one of the facts off. No context. I'm just going to name one of the facts because that is about the single most interesting thing inside of this notes app besides like tracking my like personal progress as a person with like unrooting deep trauma issues, like writing letters to people that I'll never send, grocery shopping lists. And I don't think that needs to be on the podcast.
Okay, so I just at random opened my notes app and just clicked random phone notes and screenshotted them. The first being from April 7th, 2022 at 11:14 p.m. I said, don't procrastinate because you never know when you're going to get diarrhea. I stand by this note, and I think that everyone should live by this note. It is true. You do never know when you're going to get diarrhea.
You could be like the girls in Bridesmaids where you had to shit in a sink.
And it's like you can procrastinate all day and be like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. But once you have really bad diarrhea, you can't do it anymore. It's like that agency has been taken away from you. So it's important to do things before it hits. So my next phone note is a picture of Claire Sawyer, future lawyer from Ned's Declassified. And it says, this is the only person I'd ever trust to represent me in court. For those who know, no. For those who don't, welcome. I'd like to introduce you to my lawyer, Claire Sawyer.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's what I'll say. I have one note. It's 50 facts about me. I have done 22 of them. I guess I never got back to it, and it's from 2017. Okay, should we play a guessing game? Should you just like guess a number between 1 and 22, and I'll give you a fact? Okay,
that's awesome. Number 8.
I text with the voice function.
Okay.
Guess another one because that's fucking boring. Please guess another one. Claire, cut that shit out. Cut that shit out.
No, Claire, keep it in. Please. Stop being like crazy facts about me. I use the voice memo function. I'm quirky. Okay, fact number 5, please.
I was very close to auditioning for the X Factor, like the singing show.
Very nice.
When I was 15.
I knew that about you.
Yes. Okay. Give me another one, baby.
Number 12.
That's fucking boring. Give me another.
No, you have to reveal it. It's
literally, I come from a huge family. How fucking old was I when I wrote this? I was 20. Clearly, I had nothing else fucking interesting to talk about. Give me another one. I have more. I promise.
Simone's gonna write a biography one day, and like the first chapter is literally just gonna be like, today I woke up and I ate an egg. Then I went to the gym.
Bitch, give me another one right now. I have more. Okay. I have better. They're better.
Okay, let's go for number 22. I feel like I'm on like what's that? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when they open the briefcases and it's like $100.
Deal or no deal. Yeah, I love the smell of hospital soap. I need you to give me.
That is so funny, Simone. That's the one.
I do love this.
That is not a boring fact.
I love the smell of hospital soap really badly.
Okay, this will be the last one. 18.
Okay.
I'm obsessed. This is the best game we've ever played.
I almost never wear bras.
Whoever said that just because you're pretty doesn't mean you have to be interesting hasn't met Simone.
Wait, I'm crying tears. I am crying.
So funny, Simone.
Hold on, I have to clean myself yourself up. This isn't right.
I just love thinking of little Simone sitting there on her phone being like 55, and the fact that she couldn't even come up with 50 and she stopped at 22. I love her. I love her. And she actually is really interesting and does have a lot of really interesting things about her.
No, bitch.
The fun facts are overrated.
Here's the thing. You were guessing bad numbers. Fact number 2 is CPS got called on my mom. That's fact number 2.
I'm sorry, what did you
CPS,
say?
Child Protective Services, got called on my mom.
That is not a fun fact.
No, and it's not dark. It's because my hair was so thick when I was a little girl that she would be like detangling my hair and doing my hair, and I would be like screaming because I'm like, I'm getting my hair done. So then my neighbors literally called CPS like, she's getting beat up, and my mom was like, do you see her hair? And the CPS lady was black, and she was like, you're fine. We're all good here. And then she left, and it was fine.
That is wild that is one of the fun facts that you included.
Number 9 is I'm left-handed.
No, we're done with this segment. I actually refuse to read any more facts. I'm actually begging you to save some. This is too much for me to learn in one day. So next we're going to go to our recent Google history searches. Mind you, because this is a refilm, I just checked what my most recent search was. And my most recent search was squirrels holding hands in a circle.
You and these fucking squirrels.
I know. I just am in my squirrel era. And I really, mind you, a reminder to everyone, I have a phone album of just different squirrels. Just because I feel like they really represent a lot of different emotions. But sometimes when I'm working on projects with my friends, I'll send them like a picture of squirrels holding hands, or like whenever I think someone's mad at me, I'll send them a picture of a squirrel holding a little heart. So that was actually from Thursday, March 23rd, which was now a week ago. I had screenshotted that I searched. Actually, I spelled squirrel wrong. I spelled it squirrel holding heart. Okay. And then another day this is hard. I Google searched, could coyotes survive on plants? Because famously I have loved several dogs that unfortunately have been lost to coyotes. And I love animals. I love all animals. So it's really hard for me to hold a grudge against coyotes because I want to love them like I love every other animal, but I am really mad at them. And then the last thing that I screenshotted that was in my history was Just Dance duet. Because oftentimes when I hang out with my friends, and Simone and I have talked about this before, I like to be like, let's dance. None of us own Just Dance, so instead we just play a YouTube video of the Just Dance, and we'll just like film ourselves like trying to recreate it.
Okay, you know what? Last episode I said this to Isabella, and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
I said I genuinely don't know what we would do together.
Yep.
Like, because I've been like harassing her to come to Atlanta to like hang out with me. Yeah. It is a completely different feel here, completely different vibe here. Me and Isabella's apartments could not be more opposites attract. But I did just, because I'm literally, if you put on a Just Dance number, I would be like, Isabella, sit down. But do you know what I do like to do though? I like to play Song Association. Do you like to play Song Association?
I do. I love to play Song Association.
Me too.
And Simone, she likes to play it cool. She's like, oh no, none of those silly games. Simone loves the game Contact.
I love the game Contact. I taught
her this game Contact the last time she visited.
And now I play with everyone
she is obsessed with it. She loves a good game. I also
do
think you love the
board
game Pretty Pretty Princess.
Okay. I think that's where we can bond. I think that we're not gonna bond on Just Dance and Webkins because no. But you know we can Contact. Yeah. And we can what the hell else did we just name?
Pretty Pretty Princess and what the
Song
hell Association.
Period. Pooh.
Yeah, there's
and you know what? And that's on friendship.
We are a Venn diagram.
Speaking of Venn diagram, literally not at all. Let's talk about nothing to do with the Venn diagram. Yeah. Let's slide.
Slide? Like a slide phone? Did you ever have a slide?
I did, but it didn't work. I think I had one slide up phone that worked. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, period. I'm that bitch. Big purr. And then I got a sidekick, but it didn't actually work. This is a humiliating story, by the way, but I'm going to share it because content. I had this sidekick. Yeah. My cousin was rich. She didn't need it anymore. So I took it, but it wasn't actually activated. But it could still like get like music and stuff. I don't think I had a boyfriend at this time. But in my head, I really liked a boy. I had a song that I felt like would be really cute. Like if he called me, like I would play this song.
Oh, that's so cute.
I programmed, hold the f*** on.
Okay.
So I programmed it into the phone. The phone is not connected to any wireless service. Literally, I'm pretty sure I'm like either calling myself from a phone that actually works. Right. Nope, that's not possible because it wasn't connected to anything. So I'm literally just like pressing a button to make it play and then like sitting there and like daydreaming like he called me. And then I'm pretty sure I was even like having fake conversations. Simone. That is psycho.
No, you were a little baby girl. That is sweet. That is
I was
really
probably
sweet.
like 12.
No,
This
that's
is too
sweet.
old for
I think
that.
that's really sweet and romantic of
Oh.
you. I think that's really sweet.
That is so fucking cringe.
No, I think
That's
that's
not right.
adorable. I
Well,
think
tell
little
us down
girls
below.
should be able to dream. Daydream. Go,
Anyways.
I hope this boy's thinking of me. Let me play a song to think of him. That is the sweetest thing in the world. That is so, that like,
Sure.
whoa, that like is touching my heart. I could get emotional.
Okay.
Okay, we'll segue to the serious.
Okay, let's talk about it.
A lot of people have smartphones in America. They say recently it's actually become more iPhone users than Androids, which is surprising because I thought
And
it was
that's
more
crazy
iPhone
to me.
users. According to, again, one article. I don't
One article that she
cross-research, so
Googled
don't
one
take
time.
what I say as the truth. It said that Android accounted for about 45% of the mobile OS market, while iOS accounted for around 55%.
I'm really confused about that too, because I thought that one, like you said, that Apple was dominating. And
Yeah.
then also, I want to say this to Android users. Why do you all have to make sure that we all know that Android is the better phone? It is actually a sickness. It's a sickness.
I haven't witnessed that.
I have.
You know what? I think because they're defensive. Because I think there's a lot of people that say, "Are you fucking kidding me? This text showed up as green.
bubble.
Go
Yes. And go. I was about to be like, go fuck your mother. And I don't know why.
Me and Simone have been going non-derogatory. So like I'll be like, "F you," non-derogatory, like an awesome way, or like
Go to hell. Not
non-derogatory.
really.
Yeah.
You know, it's not translating to regular people.
I guess not.
What I will say is that I really did. They're like,
Yeah.
look, what I can do. My phone can flip open flat and then it can close. They're
Yeah.
like, look what I can do. I can go like this in text. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
I think it's
oh,
cool.
fucking K.
Simone.
Like, I don't know. There's
Simone.
nothing. I'm sorry. I
Bridge
will
the
be
gap.
the Android slanderer.
Okay.
You're going to bridge the gap, and that's going to be
I'll
good.
bridge the
Opposites
gap. I
attract.
think we
You're
can
going
all
to
be
fucking
friends.
bridge it. Here's what I'll say. The girls are saying, the iPhone, the Android. They want a flip phone.
smartphone.
Yes. The girls are getting flip phones now.
Flippy
I
flip.
did not know that until
Yeah.
I was on TikTok, of course. And a girl that I follow, I don't know why I'm not saying her name. Her name is Bria Jones. Love her. Love that babe. Hopefully we'll have her on the pod one day.
Yeah. Let us know,
She
Bria.
just bought, love Bria. She just bought a flip phone. And it took me down a rabbit hole of discovering why people are choosing to do this. And one of the videos that I found the most interesting was a guy that is purposefully doing a dopamine detox. And like, he is very aware that the amount of dopamine and immediate gratification that we get nowadays because of how advanced our technology has become is actually really unhealthy. So he is taking like purposeful steps to be like, yeah, no, I'm going to take away like my easiest dopamine hit, which
Right.
is my phone, and just get a flip phone.
I saw a TikTok that said the dopamine or the serotonin, I don't remember which one. Let's say it's dopamine. They said like the first dopamine hit that you get of the day tends to be the thing that your brain will crave throughout the day to keep receiving more of. So that's why they say
Don't get on your phone in the morning.
don't check your Instagram notifications first thing or your social media apps and get that as the hit, because throughout the day you'll keep on looking for it. But you should like go outside first thing. First thing when you wake up, get outside, go on a walk so that you're continually craving to be outside. You're craving the sunlight, you're craving the fresh air, etc.
That makes sense because one of the things that like the wellness girlies are always preaching like across every single list is do not pick up your phone for like the first 30 minutes of the day.
Every celebrity on every single what I do in a
Interview
day
ever.
is like, I wake up and I don't touch my phone. I
Exactly.
meditate for 20 minutes and then I go on a quick brisk run, and only then do I unlock the 7 locks
phone.
to the vault that I hold my cell phone in.
And you know what though? I get it though,
Yeah,
because
good
like,
for them.
This is kind of a tangent a little bit, but I get those healthy habit things because you have to set boundaries nowadays with just like technology.
Yes,
And just like
it's
a lot of things. Like
it's a lot
it
of
is
like
hard.
accessibility.
We have access to everything.
It's a lot of like, you could do anything on your phone.
Yes,
you
you
could reach
can.
out to anyone. You could research anything.
find
It's a lot of
anything.
responsibility, and it gets us to the point
Yes.
where like we have to hold ourselves back and we have to decide how much time we want to be dedicating to this. So which is why a lot of people are turning to flip phones instead.
Yes.
One of the reasons also being when you're with other people to be more present.
Yes. Isabella and I are,
Yeah.
we're really big sticklers on this.
Yes.
Like we're like, when you're with your friends, put
Yes.
that, I don't want to see that phone. I will smack the fucking phone out of your hand. I don't want to see the phone.
I'm the same
way. What are you
way.
on the phone for?
I'm the same way.
Here. I'm that way with like everybody.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, I'm not like insane. I am. But I'm not like insane about it.
Yeah.
Like if it's like you're like, Mom.
Yes.
Sure.
But I've been
besides
hanging out with
that-
people where I'm having a conversation with them and they're like, oh my God, let me ask the group chat what they think. And I'm like,
Why?
why? Let's experience this now. That's for when you're at home alone later. I'm not going to be checking notifications or scrolling through things when I am experiencing someone in person. I'd rather receive that.
Be in the moment.
Yeah.
And I think that to go back to the whole dopamine detox thing, not to sound really millennial on y'all, because just so you know, I am millennial Gen Z cusp. So I'm really happening, Riz.
And I am not even Gen Z. I am baby. I am baby. I am
You're
baby.
Gen Alpha.
My generation hasn't come yet. I'm just baby.
Okay. I don't even remember what I was going to say anymore. It's gone.
Oh, shoot. You didn't want to sound millennial. While that comes to you, I was also going to say, I remember in high school, I'd always be like, ugh, I want to delete Instagram. But I'd be scared of like missing out. Specifically for me, I was like, I don't want to miss out on like bits and like comedy and like little jokes that everyone's, because that's what social media, my favorite part
It's
of
true.
it is the jokes
it
that you can have
unites,
inside jokes with people that you've never met before. Like you
That's
can
true.
go up to someone and be like, a Negroni Spogliato with Prosecco in it. And you're either in or you're not in on it. It's like a really cool connecting thing that like
Do
has
you know
expanded
what?
inside jokes farther, which is amazing. Yeah.
That has literally happened to me with that exact
Yes.
joke.
Wow.
With that, I was on set.
Yeah.
Me being like, I was on set with like Camille Rose, the hair care brand. Ever heard of them?
Hell yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, being on set with like a brand or just
Right.
like doing something that's like,
Right.
it's humans want to human with each other.
Exactly. They want to find that common connection.
Yeah. So I was like, we were talking about going down to the bar after the shoot, and I was like, what are you going to get? And I was like, a Negroni. And she was like, Spogliato. And then her wife was like, oh, you bitches. Like, because apparently that's a joke that she makes all the time. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're together. So it's wonderful for the way that it unites us. But then also, this is where I'm not going to sound old. This generation's attention span is nothing. And I mean nothing. The inability to even sit through a movie actually scares me.
Delayed gratification. Yeah.
Yes, like having to like not know the end of a movie because it's a movie, and you being like, I can't sit through that. That's actually a little scary to me, because where's that gonna lead us? Like, where are we gonna go from here, you know?
There has not been another time period in life where you can reach anyone at any given point. So even when you are alone, you could be receiving texts from people, so you're not really alone. And it stresses me out because I don't want people to be upset that I haven't responded to their text. Like, I want to really be in the present moment, etc. But also that's an interesting thing, which I used to think about a lot. It's crazy that now, if you ever have like a question or a qualm where you're like, could coyotes survive on plants? In the words of Simone, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. You can just check. And it's crazy that you do have that power, that access right there, rather than just sitting and wondering and talking about it, being like, do you think? Whatever. It's like, oh, well, let's fact check. Let's Google it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that's affected us.
The studies that are going to be done on this generation is insane. The fact that we are electing to now get flip phones.
I would get a flip phone. I think that's fun.
I think that it's cute. I think it's aesthetic.
And also so that you can't respond to texts, really. You can just do phone calls and you can take pictures.
That's
Those
really
are the staples for like going out for the night.
The girls that do it, they say like, I have like a flip phone number, and then like me and the rest of my friends like have a flip phone number.
And
then
we keep that just for us.
People.
That's cool.
And it's just that.
That's smart.
And then also they say like, and it stops me from like drunk calling. It stops me from like getting on apps and like hooking up with random people just because I was drunk. And it was interesting because someone was like, or what if you just don't text them? Or what if you just don't go around like sleeping with random people? And I'm like, off. Like, she is identifying the fact that this is a habit that she has had the inability to break because of the access, the instant access she has on her phone. So she's like, okay, well, since I don't have the willpower to do it myself, I'm going to take the option away. And someone is like, well, what about willpower?
Right.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I really love the fact that people are taking agency and being like, this is too much. Yeah. And I really encourage you guys to like really take a look at how much you're dependent on technology, because like, I'll purposefully go around my neighborhood without my GPS.
Right. I knew you were going to bring that up.
Yeah, I moved to this neighborhood like recently, but kind of not.
I'll drop Simone's address down below.
I don't like the fact that like sometimes I'll get turned around and we'll have to use a GPS to like go 5-10 minutes from my house. Right. I should be able to know my neighborhood like the back of my hand. I was literally thinking that this is where I'm up and this is where it's not okay.
Uh-oh.
I was thinking to myself, So if a killer breaks in here,
No.
scales my balcony.
No.
And this is when I knew I needed to stop using my GPS. This is what did it for me. I thought to myself, if a killer breaks in here,
No.
and he gets in here, and then I have to hide. Okay, so I escape him. I zigzag him. I jump off the balcony. I have no shoes. I have to run somewhere. Where is the nearest police station?
Well, you don't have to run
I
to the
don't
police.
know, and I need to know that.
You don't have to run to the
I
police.
need to
you just
run
to a
somewhere,
business.
bitch. They're closed. It's late at night. Hello. Bad things only happen at night, Isabella. Hello. So I am thinking to myself, okay, so what am I going to do? I figured out where the fire station was. I said, okay, mental note. That's where the fire station is.
How far is it? Can you run there?
Close. I can run.
Okay.
I can run. That's good. Even no shoes, I'm going to make it happen, bitch. So don't anybody think about breaking in this motherfucker because I can run to the fire department and they're going to fucking hose your ass. We have to cut this episode off. Cut it off.
I was just gonna say really fast also, it is a cool thing of like if you are not using your phone, same thing of like finding a cool restaurant. Like it's all the things that phones are amazing for.
Random.
I think it can be fun to occasionally go without it and discover things naturally. It's like the equivalent of like doing a multiplication problem by hand rather than a calculator. Like a calculator is fast and easy and like you're gonna get the answer and you know it's correct. But sometimes it's fun to use a little brain power and be like, I hope I got this right. And same thing of like rather than reading the Yelp reviews of a bunch of different restaurants, just like walk around, find a restaurant, discover it. Discover a little hole in the wall place and create your own opinions rather than researching beforehand.
Sorry, one little point that I'm thinking about with that, it's interesting the way that we expect everything to be perfect nowadays too. Like it has to meet this very, very perfect standard. Like a restaurant has to be like a 10 out of 10 every single time that we go. Otherwise we're like bad feedback their ass.
Really?
That's the experience that I have.
Have you
like
ever left a bad review of a restaurant?
If they were racist, that's about it. Someone has to be racist for me to give a fuck.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Otherwise, like, I'm just like, oh, if your food is bad, if the service was bad, if you like shit on me, like, whatever, pissed in my soup, I'm like, yeah, whatever happens. But the second that there's racism present, I go, and that's where I draw the line. And that's where I draw the line.
Pissed in my soup. Pissed in my soup. All of this is to say, iPhones and smartphones are amazing. Technology is amazing. There are so many incredible, helpful things that we have here. In case of an emergency, I'm so grateful I have my iPhone. You press the side button several times, the police are on their way. You can look up how to give CPR. You can look up, you know, what someone is going through an allergic reaction.
Your medical records are available immediately in your emergency contacts.
Like, I'm so grateful for smartphones. Let us know what your experience is with your smartphone. If you have any fun apps you recommend, any phone notes that are funny, what is unique about your experience with your iPhone or cell phone?
Are you actually listening? Sorry.
Are you listening? On your phone?
I was going to say, are you listening to this episode on a microwave? Let us know down below.
Oh my God. Who is this woman in front of me?
I don't know.
Okay, all of this is to say though, the only thing you should be using your phone for is watching us on Snapchat, on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Spotify and Apple Music and podcasts. Other than that, use your flip phone. So you have your swipe talk phone and then you have your flip phone.
And then you have your flip phone. That sounds like a bomb plan to me.
Anyway, Scream of the Week! Do you want to do the scream?
Scream of the Week. Roar!
Yeah!
I'm in rare fucking form
I
today.
know, I love it. For the first time ever, Simone's running on no sleep as opposed to me, and I am eating it up.
And I am unwell.
And I don't love that she's unwell because I love her and I love when she is well, but I like that I have a playmate in my playpen.
I know. I've really been playing today. I'm really not used to it.
We got her. What is my scream of the week? I hung out with Archie, my good pal Archie, who is a dog.
I don't think that that's him. I think that he was replaced. I think that it's a clone.
He got a haircut.
I don't think that he's right. No.
Is like, that's no longer.
I call him Farchie.
Yeah, she calls him fake Archie because she thinks he's replaced. But
AKA
he's
Farchie.
the same dog. He just has a haircut and he has his big eyeballs and he's constantly going like this.
I don't recognize that man.
But my other scream is just, Webkinz World. Shout out to Dr. Quack. Shout out to, what's his name? Welcome to the Curio Shop. Hope I find what you're looking for. Artie something, which I think is a play on Artie Fact. Shout out to the game Triple Stack Solitaire. Scream of the week is Solitaire. I love Solitaire, and if you want to play Solitaire, let me know down below. Go ahead, Simone.
Okay. My scream of the week is that I'm gonna hit, probably by the time this episode comes out, I'll hit 100,000 followers on TikTok.
Yay!
Woo! I think I'm gonna give myself like a little photo shoot.
Okay.
With like a little cake and like a little
Give yourself a little photo shoot or give us a little photo shoot.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a photo shoot, and I think I am, because I think it's gonna be really cute. Because
Awesome.
it really does like give me little butterflies. That like
Aw.
I'm at 6 figures on 2 different platforms. That kind of gives me butterflies. I'm really proud. Look how far we've come in how many episodes where I can literally say I'm actually really proud of myself for the point that I've gotten to on my socials.
That's awesome. Love you guys. Thank you for listening to the podcast. It's on all audio forms. Please feel free to comment if you're on Spotify. We love the comments. We read them all the time. Message us over on
We love you
Instagram
guys.
if you have any ideas as to what you want us to talk about in future podcasts. We're always looking for new ideas, so let us know what you want us to check out.
Can I sneak peek something?
Sneak peek something.
I told Isabella
Oh, yeah.
and Claire,
Yeah.
our editor, about an idea that I have. We want to start doing confessions from you guys, and we're going to read them. It's, of course, going to be anonymous. So if you would like to submit your confession,
Or an unpopular opinion.
ooh, just anything that you think is juicy
Yeah.
and like discussion worthy, you just share it. And
Yeah.
I'm going to pin the form in one of our story highlights
Yes.
so that you can find it there. And also make sure you go follow our Instagram. So if you want to participate in the show, make sure you go follow our Instagram as well.
Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. We love you and we're so grateful for all of you. Bye.
Bye.
Baby,